historic vote on Capitol Hill as the House and Senate have passed a bill that would make Juneteenth a federal holiday.
It is the day slavery ended in the U.S. Let's get to Wisdom with more on what's next for the bill and what it means as well. Wiz?
All right, the Senate passed the bill unanimously with the only opposition to Juneteenth coming from the House, where 14 Republicans were the only ones to vote against it becoming a federal holiday.
It'll be the only federal holiday that recognizes the terrible legacy of slavery.
A new federal holiday could soon be on our calendars, with Congress passing a bill calling for Juneteenth to be signed into law as a national holiday by the president. Juneteenth refers to June 19th, a day back in 1865 when U.S. soldiers ordered people in Texas to grant their slaves freedom. More than 2 years after President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation was signed.
We all have to know the story, and we all have to know the truth.
For many people across the country, like sculptor Dana King, the prospect of Juneteenth becoming a federal holiday is immense. King is about to debut her art exhibit in San Francisco, California during this year's Juneteenth celebration. Each one of her 350 sculptures representing a former slave and will be placed around the site where a statue honoring Francis Scott Key, the author of the Star-Spangled Banner, once stood. That statue was torn down last year by protesters angry over his past legacy as a slave owner.
He was an anti-abolitionist, that he owned other human beings, that he used his power and his position and his money to further enslave people.
President Biden is expected to sign the bill. It will become the 12th federally recognized holiday. The last federal holiday signed into law was the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday in 1983.
All right, Wes, thanks very much. Much more on that story, of course, throughout